Jai Hind students, welcome to our online English class. In the previous class, we learned the chapter The Fun They Had, and it is written by Isaac Asimov. So let's have a revision, and after that we can move on to the rest of the portion. So The Fun They Had is written by Isaac Asimov. The author Isaac Asimov was born in the year 1920 and he died in the year 1992. He was an American writer and a professor of Boston University. He is known for his work in popular science and science fiction. He was a prolific writer who wrote or edited more than 500 books and an estimated of 90,000 letters and postcards. He also wrote hard science fictions. So let's move on to the chapter The Fun They Had. So the fun they had is taken place in the world of future where computer dominates everything. And moreover, it also shows how the concept of schools and classrooms has changed drastically. The fun they had takes place in the world of future where computer dominates everything. Moreover, it also shows how the concept of schools and classrooms has changed rapidly. So it is in the year of 2157 and Margie is writing in her diary about how Tommy found a real book. So in this chapter, The Fun They Had throws light on an interesting aspect of the technological world we will have in the future. Consequently, it is set in the future where two children discuss how the way the things happened in the earlier days. It is rather interesting to read about the conversation between the two little kids. They get fascinated by the concept of school which prevailed in the days of their grandparents. Moreover, it also talks about those days, how those days were filled with much more fun. And the fun they had thus shows the reality of technology taking over the near future. That's all about the chapter The Fun They Had. Let's discuss the rest of the portion. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. "Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundred of years ago," he added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully. "Centuries ago." Margie was hurt. "Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago." She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, "Anyway, they had a teacher." Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homeworks and asked them questions. A man isn't smart enough. Sure, he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He knows almost as much, I betcha. Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, "I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me." Tommy screamed with laughter. "You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. And all the kids learned the same thing. Sure, if they were the same age." Margie is reading a book about school and she asked Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Because she is totally unaware of the concept of school. She is only familiar with a mechanical teacher who used to take her classes and give her homeworks and test after test. And she needed to upload all her homeworks in a particular slot given for her in a big screen. So she is unaware of the concept of schools. And Tommy laughed at Margie and said in a lofty tone, "What do you mean by the word lofty?" Lofty means in a superior way. So Tommy replied in a superior way. This book talks about school, and it is talking about the school they had centuries back. So again Margie come up with another doubt. And from that book, Margie get to know about human teachers. So Margie is asking the question to Tommy that how can a human smarter to handle classes? Margie told Tommy that humans are not smart enough to handle classes. But Tommy replied that yes, humans are smart enough, even more smarter than mechanical teachers. And again, Margie come up with another doubt. How she can allow a stranger to enter into her house through teaching her. So Tommy replied that teachers are not living in house. Teachers have a special building and kids went there for learning. Kids of the same age went there for learning things. All the kids of the same age are learning the same thing. And Margie told Tommy that her mother used to tell her that a teacher should adjust her mind according to the level of the student that he or she is teaching. And each student has to be taught differently because their mindset is different. And all the kids learn the same thing, sure, if they were the same age. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches, and that each kid has to be taught differently. Just the same, they didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. I didn't say I didn't like it, Margie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. "Margie, school." Margie looked up. "Not yet, Mama." "Now," said Mrs. Jones, "and it's probably time for Tommy, too." Margie said to Tommy, "Can I read the book some more with you after school?" "Maybe," he said nonchalantly. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day, except Saturday and Sunday. Margie is always having a hesitation to accept the concept of the school they had centuries back. So Tommy told Margie that if you are not having interest in reading this book, then stop reading it. At that time, Margie's mother called Margie for attending the school. And Tommy also wants to be because he too wants to attend the school. And Margie wants to read the rest of the book. Margie asked Tommy, "Can I read the book after finishing the school?" So Tommy replied nonchalantly, "What do you mean by the word nonchalantly?" Which means that not showing much interest. So Tommy was not interested to give her a reply and he left the place. And Margie went to attend school, and her schoolroom is next to her bedroom. And her mechanical teacher is on and waiting for her. And she used to attend her class regularly, except Saturday and Sunday. Because her mother said little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot." Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. And the teachers were people. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we add fractions half and 1 by 4. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. Margie asked Tommy, "Can I read the book after finishing the school?" So Tommy replied non-chatty. What do you mean by the word non-chatty? Which means that not showing much interest. So Tommy is not interested to give her a reply and he left the place. And Margie went to attend school and her schoolroom is next to her bedroom. And her mechanical teacher is warm and waiting for her. And she used to attend her class regularly except Saturday and Sunday. Margie's mother used to tell her that little girls learn better when they are learning in regular hours. And the mechanical teacher was home and the screen was lit up. And it said today's topic is addition of proper fractions. Margie thought about the school they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. And all the kids from the neighborhood join them and they will laugh, shout, and they will go back to home together. And they all are learning the same content so that they can discuss the things. The teachers were humans. Now Margie is having a mechanical teacher. And Margie also thought about the golden days her grandparents had and how much fun they had at that time. Okay children, hope you all understood the story. The main theme of the story takes us to the world of future where computers will play a vital role. And at the end of the story, we get to know that we cannot replace technology in the place of humans. That's all about the chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.